Hi children, welcome to Nanny Story Time. Today we're going to read Pinocchio and his puppet show adventure. There was once a kind old man named Geppetto. He lived in a little house with his goldfish, Cleo, and his cat, Figaro. And another friend, Jiminy Cricket, lived in the house too. Geppetto could make wonderful things out of wood. One day he made a puppet that looked just like a little boy. He called the puppet Pinocchio. "How I wish Pinocchio was a real boy," he said. "It would be fun to have a son." A good fairy heard Geppetto's wish, and that night she came to his house when everyone was sleeping, and she touched Pinocchio with her wand, and suddenly the little wooden puppet came to life. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. And what did Pinocchio do first? He tried to take Cleo out of the goldfish bowl. "Oh, no, no, Pinocchio," cried Jiminy Cricket. "Put that fish right back." The noise woke up Geppetto, and he could not believe his eyes. There was his wooden puppet singing and dancing. The old man was so happy he hugged Pinocchio. "My son," he said, "my own little wooden son." Oh, he was so excited that it was alive. Goodness. Well, Geppetto wanted to cook breakfast for Pinocchio, but there was nothing to eat. "Well, let me go out and buy some food, father," said Pinocchio. "Well, my, what a good boy you are," said Geppetto. The old man gave Pinocchio some money and a list of things to buy. Well, Jiminy Cricket was not so sure that Pinocchio was a good boy. "I'll just follow him and see," he said to himself. So we're going to have to find out. Uh-oh. Pinocchio walked happily down the street. He smiled at everybody, and everybody smiled at him. It was fun to be out in the big world by himself. A boy named Lampwick was also out by himself. Lampwick was not a good boy. He told stories that were not true. He even stole things. When Lampwick saw Pinocchio, he said, "Aha, I bet I can trick that wooden head." Uh-oh, sounds like trouble. "Hi, friend," said Lampwick. "What do you have there?" "Money," said Pinocchio. "I'm going to buy food." "Well, why not buy candy?" said Lampwick. "It tastes better." "No, no, Pinocchio, don't listen," called Jiminy Cricket. Pinocchio paid no attention. He followed Lampwick to the candy store. "Well, where did you get so much money?" asked the lady in the candy store. "My father gave it to me," said Pinocchio. "To buy candy?" asked the lady. "Yes, to buy candy." Well, this was not true, so suddenly Pinocchio's nose started to grow longer. He took his candy out of the store as fast as he could. Okay, see, his nose is short and it's getting considerably longer. Uh-oh, when he told us a lie, when he told a story. Whoops. "Okay, now let me hold the bag," said Lampwick. "It'll be much safer with me. I'm bigger." Well, Pinocchio held out the bag of candy, and to his surprise, Lampwick grabbed it and ran away. That was the end of the candy. "What happened?" asked Jiminy. "Where's all your father's money?" "I lost it," said Pinocchio. Well, right away his nose grew still longer. "You did not lose the money," said Jiminy. "You used it for candy." "Well, at least take what is left and buy a little food for Geppetto." Oh my goodness. Look how much that nose grew. Oh gosh, that's terrible. Oh my goodness. Well, as he walked toward home, Pinocchio held the bag of food in front of his face. He did not want anyone to see his long nose. A sly old fox and a thin, hungry cat were hiding by a bridge. "Look at that little wooden head," said the hungry cat. "He has a sack of food." Oh. There's that fox and the cat, just waiting. "Hello, my fine lad," said the fox. "You look like just the sort of boy who might want to see a puppet show." "A puppet show?" cried Pinocchio. "Oh, yes, I certainly would. How can I get in?" "Well, I have a ticket," said the fox. "If you give us your food, I will give you my ticket." "That is your sack of food, isn't it?" "Oh, yes," said Pinocchio. Another lie. His nose grew longer yet. But he didn't care. He had his ticket. Oh my gosh, look at that nose on that little boy. Whoa. That's not good. A line of people were waiting to get into the puppet show. They got mad at Pinocchio when he bumped them with his long nose. Better not tell any more lies, said Jiminy Cricket. You already have too much nose for a puppet your size. See, my goodness, that is a long nose on a little boy. Oh. Step up, called a man waiting at the ticket stand. Pinocchio stepped up and he gave the man his ticket. Well, this is no ticket, said the man. It's just a piece of paper. Go away, little boy, and take your long nose with you. Poor Pinocchio. He had no money, no food, no ticket. He sat down on a box and began to cry. And just then, a man peeked out of the tent. The man was Stromboli, the puppet master. Now what? My, said Stromboli, a puppet without any strings. Can you do anything but cry, little puppet? I can dance and sing, said Pinocchio. Show me, said Stromboli. Well, Pinocchio danced, he sang, he turned cartwheels, he even stood on his head. Dancing, singing, and standing on his head. Oh gosh, and turning a cartwheel. And Stromboli's clapping, going, yay. Well, then Stromboli showed his puppets to Pinocchio. He pulled their strings, and the puppets kicked their feet. You don't need any strings, said Stromboli. Come with us, you will be the star of our show. Don't listen, Pinocchio. Go home to Geppetto, said Jiminy. But Pinocchio did not want to go home. He wanted to be a star. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh, more trouble. Sounds like. The show started and Pinocchio began to dance. Look, no strings, he called, and everybody cheered. But the other puppets had strings, and Pinocchio's long nose got caught in those strings. He crashed to the floor, and everybody started to laugh. Well, suddenly, Pinocchio was very unhappy. He did not like to have people laugh at him. I am not such a great star. After all, he said, I want to go home to Geppetto. Aw, that made him sad. Yes, he didn't want to fall down and people laugh. Oh, no, you're not going home, said Stromboli. You belong to me now. This birdcage will be your home, my little long-nosed friend. Help, called Pinocchio from inside the cage. Let me out. But the puppets could not help. They could not move unless someone pulled their strings. Jiminy could not help either. He was too small, but he could get help. Oh, my gosh. Jiminy Cricket's really a friend. Okay. Jiminy quickly ran to Geppetto's house. Geppetto, he called. You must come save Pinocchio. Stromboli, the puppet master, has put him in a cage. My poor little Pinocchio in a cage, said Geppetto. The old man followed Jiminy down the dark street. He was carrying a lantern in one hand. Oh, so it had already gotten dark. Oh, goodness. They found Pinocchio in his cage in Stromboli's tent. Don't worry, my son, said Geppetto. I will help you. He opened the cage and lifted Pinocchio out. Suddenly, Stromboli came running. Thief, he called. He cried, that is my puppet. Oh, my goodness, he thought. But not really, he wasn't. He was not. Run, Pinocchio, shouted Geppetto. Pinocchio ran. Geppetto ran too. But the old man did not see the open trunk, and he fell into it. Aha, I have you, shouted Stromboli in a terrible voice. I will save you, Father, called Pinocchio. Quickly he went up the ladder to the place where the puppets were hanging. Okay, see, he fell in that big old box. Oh my gosh, but here goes Pinocchio up here to get these strings of the other puppets. Let's see what he does. Let's see. Pinocchio dropped the puppet strings and all onto Stromboli. The puppet master could not move. Geppetto was safe. My good, brave Pinocchio, said Geppetto, and he hugged his little son. Fast as they could, Geppetto, Pinocchio, and Jiminy ran off toward home. Oh, yay, they were safe. Awesome. As soon as they were safe at home, Geppetto took a good look at Pinocchio. What has happened to your nose? He cried. Tell him the truth now, said Jiminy. This time Pinocchio did tell the truth. He told Geppetto about everything, just as it had happened. And while he talked, his nose got shorter and shorter. And finally, it was just the way Geppetto had made it. Never again, Pinocchio decided, would he tell another lie. Because look how long that nose got. My goodness. And then it's back to then his normal little nose. Yay. And that is the end. That was a good story. Thank y'all. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.